Oh my god, SEGA keeps fumbling the Sonic bag. So, Sonic Origins and Sonic as a whole got two big pieces of bad news today. The first being all the games present in Origins will be removed from all platforms, and how this might really affect the Genesis collection. And I'll show you how you can still get these games once they're delisted. The second big piece of news we'll go into is basically every Sonic game is getting removed from PlayStation Now, and how this actually results in the removal of the only legal way to play Sonic Unleashed on PC. Pretty gnarly stuff.
Geez, sorry.
And I haven't heard a single person cover this point, but I'll go into how I think we could see some major dubs come out of this PlayStation Now fiasco, and these will benefit everyone, including PC and mobile users. So let's quickly move through the Sonic games being delisted because of Origins' upcoming release. On May 20th, 2022, all of the Sonic games that are available in the Origins collection will be removed from all platforms, minus a couple smaller ones. The games are Sonic 1, 2, 3 and Knuckles, and CD. So the argument of, well, I'd rather just buy these pre-existing cheaper ports, just got deleted, and Sonic fans are fuming about this.
Idiot.
So if these games are getting delisted from Steam, this puts a question mark of the future of the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive collection, as the individual listings are part of the package. So will the complete package be delisted too? Or will it be impossible to get a complete collection and you'll get all the Sega games minus Sonic? Which hampers the value a lot. Basically, anyone buying the collection post-delisting would get a significantly worse product, and the entire marketing of Sonic on that collection would be invalid. This leaves a lot of questions, and is again, very unconsumer friendly. Hey! Bad Sega! No! People got so mad at Rockstar for doing this with the GTA Definitive Trilogy, and Sega did the exact same move here. It would have made everyone happier to just keep them up, or at least change their title to be Classic or Legacy in parentheses. I think it's not too late to reverse this move, and if Sonic fans are vocal enough and share this video around, that could happen. Hey, just saying. Regardless of what happens, once the games get removed, you'll still get to keep them if you already purchased any of them. So if you want to get the ROM ports, you have until May 20th. Before then, and it's yours to keep forever. Once they're removed, they'll still be available on key reseller sites, but the scarcity makes the prices go up and up with time. And before we get into the games being removed from PlayStation Now, and Sonic Unleashed now having no way to be legally played on PC, let's quickly cover my most relevant sponsor ever. This video is sponsored by Royal CD Keys. They don't just have games, but they have software too. You can get Windows 11 for $3 there.
Papa, look, I bought Windows 10 Pro.
I'm proud of you.
And I use code Sonic Show. One word.
Windows 10 Pro with code Sonic Show.
and like I said before, they got Sonic games, and once the ones get delisted from Steam, they'll still be available through key resellers. So use code Sonic Show, one word, to show you came from me. In return, you get 10% off. Thanks to Royal CD Keys for supporting the #1 source of Sonic news. And remember, that's code Sonic Show, only one word. Now, let's roll into the meat of the video. So here's where the news gets worse, but has a light of positivity. And I haven't heard anyone else talk about that aspect. PlayStation Now is currently the only way to play any PS3 titles on PS4 and PS5, and the majority of people there aren't daily playing the PS3, or even have theirs out or working fully, since it was a whole 2 generations ago. This means all these games are now unplayable on PS4 and PS5 unless they have what was then a next-gen port to PS4. The full list of the games being removed are: on May 3rd, Sonic CD; on May 17th, Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces, Team Sonic Racing, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic 4 Episodes 1 and 2, Sonic the Fighters, Sonic Generations, and Sonic Unleashed. A popular Sonic modder wrote, "This means the only legal way to play Sonic Unleashed on PC through streaming with PS Now will disappear in less than a month." And in my opinion, that sucks! Now, I'm a level-headed person, so I like to deeply think about the pros and cons in any situation. While this looks like it might not have any immediate pros, this could result in some long-term dubs, specifically for the PC and mobile crowds. If Sonic games leaving PlayStation Now results in these games starting to pop up on Game Pass, this whole thing would be a huge win for everyone. Well, minus a couple PlayStation fanboys. And this isn't some random theory I have. There's a lot of backing to this, as Microsoft and SEGA have been getting close. That's why SEGA made their partnership with Microsoft to use their cloud platform. We likely are seeing all these games disappear because SEGA decided not to renew with PlayStation so they could move these titles to Game Pass, as their relationship with Microsoft is publicly growing day and day. A modern corporate love story. The deal directly involves them using Microsoft's cloud platform to strengthen SEGA's past IPs for their Super Game initiative. Game Pass very well could be one aspect of that, which is something I initially predicted when the deal was officially announced a few months ago. So here's hoping I'm right. It all makes sense, especially with how hard Microsoft is pushing Game Pass, and the fact that Sonic games are highly streamed on PlayStation Now. So Game Pass would be the perfect replacement with the great PlayStation Sonic pullout. Hopefully it happens like how the Sonic comic went from Archie to IDW. It seemed rough in the moment, but was for the greater good overall. However, even PC boys went from this. Game Pass has a far better cloud service, and if you have good internet, has very little latency. Seeing a lot of these Sonic games become playable on not only the PC, but on mobile? That's crazy, dog. And yes, if I'm traveling and have good internet, I totally will play through a few Halo missions on my phone with a controller. If you can only legally play Sonic Unleashed on PC through PlayStation Now, and it's just okay at best, if they end up adding these games to Game Pass, that's a dub for almost everyone, and I'd be really happy with that. There is a few that would be pretty unplayable on cloud, mainly the 2D ones, but to be able to play Sonic Unleashed on your phone or even a weak laptop with a Bluetooth controller is something I've wanted ever since I tried cloud. And that's also a problem you don't really have to worry about since most of the 2D games are in Origins, and those are going to stay gone with the platform-wide delistings. With cloud gaming, there's definitely still some latency, but it's nothing you can't move past in a 3D Sonic game. I was able to play FPS games really well in their cloud system, so generations should be fine. And Microsoft, being a humongous corporation, has the server power and capacity to build a much stronger system than Sony's, since they have over 100 times the size and operations, and I won't get into the technical aspects, but Sony's system is based on a really old model they acquired forever ago, and they just refuse to upgrade, so honestly, Microsoft's system is so much better. I'm personally not a PlayStation owner, although granted, I didn't buy a Series X or S either. But I can understand how any Sonic fan will feel PlayStation Now loses a chunk of its value if these are the games you play a lot. But that's just my hope and prayers. I pray at my bed at night and say, "Dear Iizuka-san, I love you. Please forgive me for any dental-related comments I've ever made. Also, let me play Sonic Unleashed from the cloud on Game Pass. And, hook me up with that Origins review code. That'd be pretty epic." I am the #1 source of reviews. Literally everyone calls me that. It's what I'm known for. I love SEGA, and I know a lot of people involved don't agree with the changes. They're just higher level decisions that they have no control in. So I don't want anyone to send any hate to SEGA or anyone there. They probably aren't able to talk on it, but are unhappy with this too. With that said, my Twitter has been popping off with some epic Sonic content, so go drop a follow there. The Sonic Show is the #1 source of Sonic news and is the #4 most popular raccoon in the world. Follow the Twitter, subscribe now, and double check because YouTube randomly unsubs sometimes. So yeah, seriously, double check. It helps you see more of my epic videos. I always read and respond to the comments when I drop a video, so hit the bell so you're in there early and don't miss the video. Plus, I don't upload very often. I'm trying to get better on that though. The Sonic Show Discord is below. It's not out yet, but I have a project relating to that, and you'll want to be there so you're in this. If you want to be in it. Lots of love. Like I said, I'm trying to upload more. I'm going to be a better boy. I want to be the best boy I can be. What was I saying? Yeah, lots of love. What's the word I say after? Do I say tranquility? What do I say? Harmony? Unity? Unity! I think that sounds right. I think that's it.
Connection's funny, I can't see you. Burn my body with this phrase. Burn my body with this phrase. Burn my body with this phrase. Like I'm smoking was this